Now, a party election broadcast by the Brexit Party for the Conservative Party.
Hello, I'm Lance Foreman.
I'm Annunziata Rees-Mogg.
I'm Lucy Harris.
And I'm John Longworth, and we are all Brexit Party MEPs.
Boris Johnson says we must get Brexit done, and he is right.
Brexit is the number one issue this time around.
To everyone's surprise, Boris Johnson brought back a new deal from the EU before the 31st of October deadline.
A remarkable achievement, given that Parliament has tied his hands. Our country needs the determination to succeed and a much stronger negotiating team than we have had to date.
On the back of assurances from Boris on no further delays and no political control from the EU,
Nigel Farage accepted that the deal was good enough to stand down 317 Brexit Party candidates.
And let the Conservatives remain unchallenged in the seats they hold.
But we believe if Boris's deal is good enough, why fight Conservatives anywhere they stand a chance of winning?
this risks splitting the Leave vote and allowing a Corbyn coalition into government and destroys our ambitions for Brexit.
We believed that the Brexit Party should only stand in 20 seats around the country, seats they could win.
Seats with both large Labour and Leave majorities.
Where the Brexit Party could make a difference.
But things have changed.
This would have been a good plan had we started there.
And if the Brexit Party had focused its resources in a few key constituencies.
It is unlikely that the Brexit Party will win any seats.
So we are recommending that all Brexit supporters now vote Conservative.
To support Boris Johnson's deal.
As every single Conservative Party candidate has pledged.
Even if you and your family have never voted Conservative before, this is a unique time in history.
We voted for change in 2016.
So let's not be afraid to make a change ourselves.
We have a great future ahead of us, but only we can make it happen by making the right decision.
If you want Brexit and if you believe in democracy, there is only one option now.
And like us, you have to change your vote and support Boris Johnson's Conservative Party.
And that was a party election broadcast by Brexit Party MEPs for the Conservative Party, as you see in that clip from an absolutely cringe-worthy video that totals 3 minutes and something seconds. You can literally see Brexit Party MEPs essentially doing a party political broadcast for the Conservative Party, telling voters to vote for them. It's actually pretty pathetic. Now, of course, no one knows if voting for the Brexit Party will split the Brexit vote, and of course, in some places it might, but in others it really won't, because in some places they just won't vote for the Tories. That's a given, same as in other places they won't vote for the Brexit Party. But the way these sly snakes have done it is what's really annoying me. Aside from the cringy party political broadcast they just did for the Conservative Party, people have already sent postal votes. Some of my viewers have already voiced their opinions on this matter. Now, as I've said many times, I do not support any political party, and I never will. Because, as we can see here, none of them can be trusted. Politicians are politicians, left or right, they're all lying, snivelling shitweasels at the end of the day. These Brexit Party MEPs have shown us this here. If they was going to stand down, they should have done it weeks ago, before the deadline for candidate nomination was in and before anyone had sent in their postal votes. It's an absolute disgrace in my opinion, and is essentially trying to leave the voters with no choice but to vote for the Tories, which of course is going to disenfranchise some voters. But I'm going to end the video there. It was just a short one to show you this shit show and the cringeworthy bit of political broadcast that they gave for the Conservative Party. As always, before I go, I want to thank our PayPal, Patreon, Subscribestar and YouTube members for supporting the channel, along with everyone who watches my videos. Remember to let me know what you guys think down in the comments section below. Leave a like, subscribe with the notification bell and share this video as it helps the channel a lot. And I'll see you all in the next one.
This Parliament is a dead Parliament. It should no longer sit. It has no moral right to sit on these green benches. They don't like the truth. Twice they have been asked to let the electorate decide upon whether they should continue to sit in their seats, while they block 17.4 million people's votes. This Parliament is a disgrace. But they're too cowardly to give it a go. But the time is coming. The time is coming, Mr. Speaker, when even these turkeys won't be able to prevent Christmas.
There is a pattern consistent throughout history of oppressed people turning on the oppressors, slaves against their owners, the peasantry against the feudal barons, colonies, Mr. Verhofstadt, against their empires, and that is why Britain is leaving. And it doesn't matter which language you use, we are going, and we are glad to be going. We're off.